I'm pleased to announce that effective immediately, all worthy and able young men who graduated from high school or its equivalent, regardless of where they live, will have the option of being recommended for missionary service beginning at the age of 18.
Dear Elder Murdershaw, you are hereby called to serve as a missionary of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You are assigned to labor in the West Virginia Charleston Mission.
Dear Elder Evans, you are hereby called to serve as a missionary of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You are assigned to labor in California Carlsbad Mission.
We've also given consideration to the age at which a young woman might serve. Today, I'm pleased to announce that able, worthy young women who have the desire to serve may be recommended for missionary service beginning at age 19 instead of age 21.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you are assigned to labor in the Missouri St. Louis Mission.
The hardest thing I've ever loved to do was letting go of everything I ever knew. 19 years of dreams left in my room as I buttoned up the jacket of my suit. And the hardest word I've ever loved to say was goodbye to my mom and walk away. Choking on my tie and on my tears as I walk down the hall into those years. And
what we need now is the greatest generation of missionaries in the history of the church. We need worthy, qualified, spiritually energized missionaries who, like Helaman's 2,000 stripling warriors, and who are true at all times in whatsoever thing they are entrusted.
The firmest hand I've ever loved to shake was my trainer's with that big grin on his face. He grabbed my bag and put his arm around me and whispered, I'm gonna work those Mr. Max right off your feet.
Our prophet, President Thomas S. Monson, has said of those called to serve, the missionary opportunity of a lifetime is yours. The blessing of eternity await you. Yours is the privilege to be not spectators, but participants on the stage of priesthood service.
Painful silence rolled right by, but the hardest tears I've ever loved to cry fell as I opened up my mouth and testified. Between the tiny walls of a stranger's living room, the Spirit told their hearts my words were true. And the most wonderful sound I've ever heard is the sound of water running in the church, as someone I'd come to love got dressed in white. My eyes saw their first glimpse of heaven's light.
He sent you to them because he trusted that you would go feeling responsible to urge them toward him and toward happiness.
Is a man down on his knees in agony,
and you are sent to serve his children. He wants that no one be left behind.
For a moment he suffers there, for me. The hardest thing I've ever loved to do was getting on this plane and coming home to you. In a million ways completely torn apart, as a land so far away still owns my heart. In the most sincere prayer I've ever prayed, I thank my God for each and every day, for the blessing of the man I've come to be. As I walk up and kiss my mama's cheek.
Missions are 730 days, 104 weeks, 24 months, and 2 years of nothing but hard, stressful work. You deal with people who you don't like, don't want to talk to, and throw beer bottles at you. You try to remember new names and faces every day. You work all day, every day. You have cars try to run you over. You get companions you spend 24/7 with, and sometimes there are people you hate more than the people on the street. Every day is a struggle. You wake up early and go to bed late every day, only to not sleep very well because your investigators and your friends and family from home are on your mind for the brief 8 hours of alone time that you have as you listen to your companion snore across the room. So why? Why serve? Because we are asked? Because we have to? That may be the reason at the start, but when you feel the Spirit all day, every day, when you find that 1 in 1,000 person that just begs to be baptized, when you figure out that your needs come last and the needs of everyone around you come first to find that true happiness, then you understand why you serve. You might hate the people on the street, but you can't help but fall in love with the sweet old lady down the street who is nothing but tries all she can to make sure you are comfortable in your area. When you see people like that, and you see the love in their eyes, you can't help but love your mission. You might be stressed, but you learn and grow. You might be scared for your life, so you learn to trust the man as you talk to the Bible basher with the gun, or the sketchy redneck that has no teeth. The people yell at you and tell you to go away, only because they have no idea you're trying to save them and going through so much pain to do so because you care. There are an infinite amount of reasons why we serve. Service won't end here and shouldn't begin here. I don't plan on being done when I'm done, and I wish I would have started before I came. So there is some of my why. Now go find yours. Go serve and see the happiness it brings you.
Your mission is a training ground for life. The experiences, lessons, and testimony obtained through faithful service are meant to provide a gospel-centered foundation that will last throughout mortality and into the eternities.
Come and join with us. Come and be clean. Come and be happy. Come and experience the very thing that the Lord has said is of most worth to you at this time in your life. Come and be part of the greatest generation of missionaries the world has ever known.
At this time in your life, a mission call from the Lord, my young friends, is the most important work that you can do. Prepare now, live righteously, learn from your family and church leaders, and come join with us in building the kingdom of God on earth. accept your divine appointment in so great a cause.
The standard of truth has been erected. No unhallowed hand can stop the work from progressing. Persecutions may rage, mobs may combine, armies may assemble, calumny may defame, but the truth of God will go forth boldly, nobly, and independent till it has penetrated every continent, visited every clime, swept every country, and sounded in every ear, till the purposes of God shall be accomplished, and the great Jehovah shall say, "The work is done."